grab the orb, make their way out the second time around. Xeppaa's already gotten back sight. Frenzy's already finding some value too, but decent response from murizzz.
Last player
But Heat's left alone.
And it's funny, the reason why murizzz is there in the first place.
Challenging him to deliver when his team needs him to the most. Time low though as it continues to tick away. They lined up for him.
Away. I was thinking this is still a very real possibility here for Cloud9 because Rooney's one off his ult. If he can get a kill, that changes things, but the stun is so good.
Dude, and it feels like it takes forever. You've got the Rolling Thunder into that as well.
Oh, he took the orb late there. Very interesting.
Placing swamp grenade.
Was also really patient by Zellsis. It looks like he took his time with the player that was stunned up, made sure there was no one else playing back behind pillar before taking the free kill.
They've got room to work with, but they got to be worried about Heat, who he smoked the turret off.
And he decapitates Runi afterwards. Great response from MIBR. In the fault line. Yeah, Heat's starting to make his move, but there's an alarm bot keeping him back for now, and that should protect things for the time being. FRZ the first to fall. You hear the showstopper use. Xeppaa's gotten backside, and he's cleared everything.
Spike down A.
Clean up from murizzz to keep it interesting.
Yeah, JZZ too. Surprised he gets a kill there while running away from the showstopper. And we still got this Vandal up.
Planted.
Talk about dangerous. Heat with the Marshal too. He can maybe find another weapon. No.
They're going to have to be quick on this move, waiting for Cloud9 to try to funnel out, and it's gotten down to a 1v1. Leaf is still healthy. Heat is not. In fact, he's far from it.
Doesn't have time either. Has to find a kill now. Oh!
Finds a kill, but he's not going to get the defuse. Another
no way you push this.
Another instance where Cloud9 are just going to be able to waltz into the site and get whatever they want. Meanwhile, they're finding value elsewhere. Two.
Planted.
Oh, and then no.
Yeah, now they've realized, guys, we've been tricked. We've been bamboozled.
And it just gives so much time for a disgusting setup here. All because of the stinking kids on that B site. Xeppaa. Throwing them for a hunt.
There's still a shot at this here for MIBR, but you've got to be able to convert some of these.
It's planted for heaven.
Never mind.
All four players are there. And the crazy part too, FRZ, JZZ just used his ult too. And they don't even realize it's planted for heaven because they had no control even close to it. What a beautiful fake from C9.
Dude, Runi is calling circles around MIBR right now. He's making a fool out of them.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, for Cloud9 here, just guns. You're starting to see some of that utility dropped out from Zellsis onto the site. Meanwhile, the rest of Cloud9 trying to scale forward. Heat online with the op. He's gonna have a chance at a second too, depending on when the swing comes through. Jake's timing not great. Another kill for Heat. And another round for MIBR. Yes, he has. FRZ still playing backside.
They look stunned here. They don't know what to do anymore.
This is brutal. FRZ gets 3 on that. I mean, this is still going to take heroics to snatch back, but Leaf and Zellsis might be able to do it. It's just on Zellsis now, 1v2.
20 seconds.
Turret down.
What is that Seeker doing? Does give info on where RgL is.
He's deciding to play on side here, choosing not to get off. He spotted that, so he knows that RgL is close. But RgL still gets the kill.
Serve as a feint to pull people off of their intended positions. But here, Cloud9's not intending to hold mid.
It seems like they're much more intent on holding B. They've got 3 members close by and a 4th on the way. I mean, by the time they arrive, though, the round may be over. MIBR have already lost 2. Make that 3.
Spike
down. Only 2 that remain.
This flank, though, could cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but I mean, with a...
And now Rooney's watching it, so the timing's way gone.
Last player standing.
Cloud9 are able to take the space, settle into the positions that they want to hold with the delay, and now they know where JZZ is. He's cleaned up. Cloud9 gets to 8. So that might be our follow through.
They check Zellsis,
who still has an alarm bot to hold one side, but he's still playing into it. He's still trying to challenge and not able to get one a 1-for-1 here.
How are they doing this?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Jake still has a stinger.
10 seconds left.
Just way too many numbers to deal with.
That's the spike right there.
And that was Leaf from a distance.
And he's gonna get stunned up. He has to stick this plant. I mean, oh, it missed. It missed. He gets the plant, but not the kills. Leaf is too fast.
Decisions for Heat. When does he strike? Where does he strike? Choose to bide his time.
Oh, Xeppaa, 1 kill, he gets his ult.
And
he's going for it.
Oh my gosh, he hears everything! It's only 1. Yeah, you got the ult, but it's gonna sit aside for the next round.
Interesting there too, he peeks off the flash. And the footsteps. Cloud9 left to anchor early. Cosmic Divide popped both mollies as well on the other side of it so you could reposition. Spots that they're not out in those mollies. They can't get through this. Jake is gonna...
Huge out from Jake. Huge out from Rooney. Huge for Cloud9.
Zellsis is gonna be the aggro again. He didn't see RGL right there, it looks like. But somebody else called it out.
RGL's dead. A little bit of pressure from all the way down on the opposite side of the map from FRZ. And the spike's just sitting there. They can apply so much for Cloud9 here to keep that back.
Oy, oy, oy.
Dude, I don't know that MIBR are gonna get out of this.
Player standing.
What a mess.
Flawless.
What a mess. Cloud9 13-5 against MIBR.
Destruction. Yeah.
They defy what is expected. They defy the norm.
You just saw there.
To have a win rate that high on is just insane.
Going into the site though. Good execute so far from MIBR. The stun does hit Leaf. They're gonna try to follow up on it, but Jake's there to stop.
And Leaf is there to help as well, but both of those pieces fall. Rotation's coming through from Xeppaa and Rooney. FRZ and RGL are both weak. That's FRZ dead. That's another.
Excuse me?
Just JZZ now.
What is that flash from Xeppaa earlier on?
Well, and how quickly the tides turn. Forced to land a filthy headshot angle just to keep the round competitive, just to give yourself a chance. And it buys time for Xeppaa to get the third.
My goodness. Pivot.
Seconds left.
Faith that they're going to continue forward and it melts a little bit while going out, but they do get the B site. But these retakes have been so good for Cloud9. Are they really going to go for another bonus here? If they can convert another bonus, that's going to hurt MIBR so much. What a stun!
It's just criminal.
Healing over here.
FRZ tries to get a timing on a kill.
And look how fast he's able to react there. He just flashed in, wants to go in, but he heals instantly and stops.
RGL's in so much trouble. He's got to be able to keep them back here, and he cannot. Another bonus for Cloud9. He's trying to throw a little misdirection into this too. Tap the door. They're actually going to fully commit to this. They're going to leave murizzz back here by himself.
10 seconds
Okay, yeah, the pivot works. Able to tap that door, threaten the C hit, and while that's happening, you're looking for a pick. 3v4. Flash goes in, they're going up heaven. Xeppaa's gonna receive them. Are they gonna read it though? No, they're not looking.
Of course not, dude. Of course they're not. Well responded by JZZ. Xeppaa only able to get one. And numbers in favor of the attacking side still. It's Jake, who cannot...
Runi not popped his ult, by the way, so if he can get here in time for this retake, it might be dangerous. Leaf can stay a little bit longer, and he does get a kill from it.
He tried executing out on the side, isn't able to do so. Look at how far up they're scaling. They're pushing into Spawn!
Oh, no.
They're pushing into Rooney, who gets two! They're gonna pivot back to C. Alarmbot is gonna keep murizzz back for just a moment. Still takes a little bit of damage here. RGL plays blinded. Now they're gonna have the pit that they're gonna have to navigate.
Last player standing.
It's just all out on murizzz now.
They're swinging
Playing in
both
his
sides.
ult. That's one down, and Knife Out's not gonna how you're gonna win that one.
Hitting individually.
Hitting now. And, well, never mind. Rooney's hitting harder.
Remember the last time.
Finished.
There we go. Molly actually pops. But remember the last time. They got locked down. And now with only two players, you're going to have that pivot, the TP all the way up. Is he going to get locked down? No. Just got away from it. But he dies anyways. So it leaves RGL completely alone on the safe side. No control anywhere from where any of these chokes they could come from. Oh, and the Trailblazer is going to find him too. These situations are so difficult to clutch in. Doesn't find him though, but it does clear some crucial spots.
Plays the position quite nice. Able to take care of Jake. Still 2 left to go.
Room to pivot.
He's gotten it down to 1. Now they know where he is. Xeppaa. Oh, the swing out and the kill from Xeppaa. Play, unless they just want to split and end up B, which seems to be the case. Off of the flash.
That's a good flash to lock
really
FRZ out.
Yeah, it is. Zellsis dancing around it up in heaven, taking 2 with him.
Oh, and Leaf's actually Xeppaa's actually given up his position by opening that revolving door, so they know he's coming from B-Link with that flash as well.
Footsteps giving away some of the early movement.
I can't believe Zellsis is considering this.
He's just gonna hold. He's just gonna hold. He just holds it. He just holds it and steals the round away. way!
Because it definitely would have spotted the players back mound, and that's the cue for Cloud9 to go. And I think murizzz is super surprised by that information.
Spike down. C.
The fact that he
They just opened the door and got the kills while they're flooding.
Spike planted.
very well played, and they're going to continue to push on that side. Meanwhile, Cloud9 scales up into spawn.
What an incredible response immediately from Cloud9.
FRZ taking a bit step back while the rest of the hits happening out onto the site. They're trying to hold them back as Leaf drops RGL. How much more can they find? How much space can they take as they begin to flood out? It's all on Heat now, and he cannot hold it.
MIBR is not aware that this is a possibility right now. I thought Cloud9 might walk up into this heaven and just try to challenge.
Turning of the flash from Xeppaa, and the paranoia buys just enough time.
stuck,
The
though.
timing out of that
He's
was
stuck.
insane.
A smoke pop from Jake, and I think they might think he fell off, but he's got a gap back here.
He's overstaying. It's just one, though. Spike was planted. Leaf in a position to play
Just play in your face.
safety valve in case it's needed to be, and that seems to be the case. It looks like Leaf may have to make a play here. And there it is. That's the
Player
play,
standing.
but it's just one. Zellsis
Enemy
getting it
remaining.
down to one. He pulls off, and he gets the Red Bull clutch.
Here in the Americas League, and we might see that tally get added even more, unless Heat has something to say about it, but he doesn't.
No, Leaf does.
They are charging their way forward to playoffs, to securing, to clinching, and the information gained from Jake too.
Position spotted, and once again, murizzz paranoid, taking damage, spam through the wall,
Last player standing.
and it's all on FRZ now. And with 4 targets to choose from, none of them found.
Attackers win.
Cloud9 continue to soar.